Imagine for a moment that you are walking through a dense forest. The tall and ancient trees extend in all directions, their foliage creating an emerald canopy under which sunlight only penetrates in thin golden beams. Ancient whispers echo through the air, whispers that seem laden with the wisdom of long-lost civilizations. As you venture deeper, the vegetation begins to thin out, and a formidable stone temple reveals itself before your eyes. This discovery is no accident. You have just found one of the many hidden temples that house secrets of ancestral wisdom and hidden mysteries. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey across different continents and eras, exploring the wealth of knowledge and mystery contained in these ancient temples. Let us slow down, allowing each stone, each inscription, each echo of antiquity to tell us its story. More than mere ruins, these temples are portals to understanding what it means to be human in its deepest essence. To begin our journey, we go to the Indian subcontinent, where some of the oldest temples in the world are located, such as the Brihadiswarar Temple in Tamil Nadu. Built over 1,000 years ago, it is not only a marvel of ancient engineering, but also a repository of ancient spiritual practices. Imagine the mantras being chanted while the incense perfumes the air, creating a mystical atmosphere that still reverberates with centuries-old energies. The temple was designed to align with the principles of Vastu Shastra, the science of Indian sacred architecture, making it a space that not only accumulates but amplifies spiritual energy. Thus, through the Brihadiswarar Temple, we learn about the concept of spiritual alignment. According to ancient Indian scriptures, architecture is not just a physical construction, but a physical manifestation of a spiritual cosmos. The inscriptions on the walls of these temples reveal mantras and esoteric formulas, suggesting that cosmic energy can be channeled and amplified by precise geometry. It is like being inside a giant spiritual antenna that resonates with divine frequencies. Therefore, a visit to these temples is not merely contemplative. It is an experience that leaves a profound mark on the spirit. Our next stop takes us to the heart of ancient Egypt, where the temples of Luxor and Karnak stand majestically on the banks of the Nile River. Egypt is a land of enigmatic hidden wisdom, and its temples are more than monuments. They are cosmic libraries that guard the secrets of ancient priests and deities. Imagine standing before the gigantic pillars of Karnak, each engraved with hieroglyphs that tell the story of creation, divine royalty, and sacred rituals. The ancient Egyptians believed that their temples were not mere dwellings of the gods, but represented the cosmos in miniature. The hypostyle hall of Karnak, with its massive rows of columns, symbolizes the primordial swamp from which, according to mythology, everything emerged. The architecture and symbolism of Egyptian temples were a school of wisdom in themselves, teaching not only about construction and art, but also about the connection between material life and the divine. Under the sky of ancient Egypt, where much was carved in stone, we observe the crucial role of sacred arts. A particularly fascinating aspect of Egyptian symbolism is the belief in universal harmony and the balance of Mat, the concept of truth, balance, and justice that govern the entire universe and human actions. The lessons of Mat are timeless. In a world often out of balance, the quest for internal and external harmony is more relevant than ever. Thus, Egyptian temples not only become more understandable as guardians of ancestral wisdom, but also practical guides for our modern lives. Let us now cross the vast ocean and land in the land of the rising sun, Japan. Shinto temples, such as the Fushimi Inari in Kyoto, are different in their spiritual essence but equally profound in their significance. Situated amidst nature, Shinto temples are portals to the kamis, revered spirits that inhabit all things, from stones to trees and rivers. Walking through these temples is to immerse oneself in the Shinto philosophy of respect and reverence for nature. The Fushimi Inari Temple is particularly famous for its thousands of red torii, forming sacred trails that weave up the mountain. The symbolism of passing under a torii is crossing a threshold between the mundane and the sacred. The Fushimi Inari features numerous sub-temples, each dedicated to different aspects of Inari Okami, the deity of agriculture, prosperity, and success. More than any other place we have explored so far, Shintoism and its temples lead us to reflect on the interconnectedness between humanity and nature. There is no marked distinction between the spiritual and the physical. Everything is part of a continuous fabric of existence. Let us continue our spiritual journey to Central America, where the majestic Mayan temples rose above dense forests. The temples in Tikal, Guatemala, are not just ruins, but remnants of a civilization that possessed profound knowledge of the cosmos. Mayan pyramids and temples were celestial observatories, and each structure was meticulously aligned with astronomical phenomena. These structures are testaments to the Mayans' mastery in combining science, spirituality, and architecture. The Mayans had a complex calendar that involved not only solar days but also cosmic cycles that guided both agriculture and religious rituals. Their temples were centers of learning and rituals, where priest astronomers interpreted celestial movements and conducted ceremonies designed to maintain the balance between heaven and earth. The central teaching of the Mayan temples rests in harmony with the universe. In a world so technologically advanced, we often lose this organic connection. Adapting these lessons to modern life can help us find a more natural and meaningful rhythm. Finally, we arrive at ancient Greece, the cradle of so many ideas that shaped the Western world. The Temple of Apollo in Delphi was considered the navel of the world, a place where the divine and the human met. Delphi was home to the most famous oracle of antiquity, where Pythia, the priestess of Apollo, channeled the god to give counsel to kings and common citizens alike. At the center of the temple was the omphalos, the stone that symbolized the center of the world. Ancient Greek philosophy teaches us much about self-knowledge, introspection, and the role of divine guidance. Know thyself was inscribed on the Temple of Apollo, a reminder that true wisdom begins with introspection. The rich imagery of myths and rituals in Greek historical books exhorts us to look within ourselves for answers, recognizing our small but significant part in the vast cosmos. The lesson here is profound. As we seek knowledge and wisdom, we must first seek within ourselves. The journey through the hidden temples that we have undertaken today offers us ancestral perspectives and practices to reconnect with the divine, within and outside of us. Each temple, with its unique architecture and spiritual practices, enriches us with teachings that transcend time and space. I invite you to reflect on the ancient wisdoms we explored today. What practices from these ancestral civilizations can be incorporated into our modern lives to create harmonious balance and a deeper connection with the universe? Stay curious, stay reflective, and above all, stay open to the spiritual energies that shape our existence. Thank you very much for accompanying me on this profound journey through the secrets of the hidden temples. I deeply thank each one of you for your relentless quest for knowledge and spirituality. Until the next journey,